Evening all, it's Louise here with another episode of Straighten Your Crown Tarot. It's actually not the evening for me, it's about 7:30 in the morning, but you'll be seeing this around 8 p.m. tonight. Right, this reading, lots of people have mentioned Shabana Mahmood in comments and how they wouldn't want her to be the next Prime Minister once Keir Starmer is ousted, and I think that's a given. I think Keir is going. But this morning, or was it last night, she's announced these measures to crack down on illegal immigration. And she's very boastful, and she's saying that she's going to sanction stop visas for 3 African countries if they don't agree to take back their illegal migrants. Those 3 countries, I believe, are the Democratic Republic of Congo, Angola, and I can't remember the other one. But suffice to say, these 3 countries are nowhere near the top countries that are coming here in droves. In fact, I think, it's not Eritrea. Is it Eritrea? They're basically the 3 African countries that not that many people in comparison to the rest of the nations that are hoarding over here. She says she's going to suspend indefinite leave to remain until people have been here 10 years and contributed to the system. So she's taken quite a few things from the Denmark system. And the Denmark system, I've had a look into that. They've really got a hold on their immigration, illegal and legal immigration. They've really reduced it by a long way. They're starting to become a more harmonious country once again. But as soon as she announced this, sanctions, etc., she's been labelled a racist. So she is vying for the top spot. I think 3 names are really quite prominent at the moment. We've got Shabana Mahmood, Angela Rayner, and Ed Miliband. So today I'm going to do Shabana Mahmood, and in the next 2 videos I'm going to do Ed Miliband and Angela Rayner. So I'm looking at Shabana Mahmood. What's her chances of becoming the next Prime Minister? And with this new news about immigration, is it going to work? My gut feeling is no, it's not, because legislation needs to change, but that's my gut feeling. So I've gone on enough. What have we got today? I've brought you back the predictions deck by Trish James by popular demand. I've got the Oracle of Mystical Moments by Catherine Veldt-Stein, and the tarot cards to match the Tarot of Mystical Moments by Catherine Veldt-Stein. What are we going for first? Shabana Mahmood. Shabana Mahmood. We're going for the Oracle first. So let's just put these to one side. So let's have an Oracle card. So all the backbenchers now are calling Shabana Mahmood a racist. This is the problem, because every time someone has tried to do something about illegal immigration, the Greens, the Lib Dems, when it was Tory trying to do something about illegal immigration, Labour put blockers on everything. They put blockers on everything. Now they are in the same position. However, this time Shabana's going to get blocked by her own party, and that of the Green Party. That Green Party, by the way, is a real threat to the major parties in Parliament right now. They are a real threat. They feel like they're gonna. It feels like them and the Lib Dems are gonna do very well. So let's. Ooh, what we got? We've got Under My Umbrella. Oh, this deck likes umbrellas, doesn't it? Under My Umbrella, number 20. I'm going to read it. A man is perched on the back of a giant parrot. He is holding an umbrella, which keeps the bird dry from the rain. This man is happy to help. He does not fear climbing up the big bird or a possible nip from her sharp beak. He is optimistic, and his small umbrella is good enough to protect the bird from the weather. He is a true friend, aware of the power of a helping touch or smile to brighten someone's day. In turn, he is rewarded with a burst of colour in his own life. Oh, right, okay. Right, okay. So I'm seeing this as some level of protection for Shabana Mahmood. So it feels like whatever she does, she's protected. I'm going to put that to one side because I know that's going to become clearer to me as this reading goes on. So let's have a look at this one. Is it this? Is it the tarot or is it the predictions? It's the tarot. So let's have a look. Under My Umbrella. There's and there's possibly something. Right, okay. I'm thinking, yeah, whatever happens, she's protected by, I don't know who, but I think it's the other way around as well. I think she's protecting. I'm wondering whether naming the three least, the three African countries that aren't up there on the, the most people, the country where most people come from. I'm wondering if there is some protection being put in place for other countries that she's got an alignment with. It feels like there's an alignment with other countries, and parrots come from tropical places, don't they? Hot places. But I'm drawn to the red on the parrot, and red is like a danger thing. I'm drawn to the red on this parrot, and I don't know any parrots that are all red. Maybe you do. Maybe you can let me know in the comments. But it feels like there's a two-way protection going on here. Don't know what that means. Maybe you do. Right. Right. So these three countries, Angola, Democratic Republic of Congo, and I can't remember the other one. But they're not the countries where most people are coming from. As far as I am aware. You can let me know in the comments if I'm completely wrong. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the World. Three of Pentacles, the World. That Three of Pentacles is right, the Emperor. I'll come back to it in a second. And we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Right. There's similarities between these two cards. Now, bear with. These are jumping out at me as parrots. Three of Pentacles is about working together. It's about collaboration. It's about building things. If you look, we've got these parrots helping this woman build this flower. And she's sort of overseeing it all. And then you've got this parrot here protecting the process. So I wonder if that's got something to do with the ECHR. But the ECHR isn't from a tropical or Middle Eastern country. It's Europe. Right. Let me break that train of thought. If it keeps coming back to me, it might come back to me and be more clear as we go along. So with what we've got is we've got this cooperation going on, this building of a new, this plan, if you like, building a new system. So she's trying to build a new immigration system by denying visas to people from 3 African countries. That's it. And for her sins, she's been called a racist from the backbenchers and the Greens and the Lib Dems. Because it wasn't that long ago that the Labour Party was on the side of the Greens and the Lib Dems when the Conservative Party were trying to do something about it. We've got this world here. Basically, she's come full cycle. She's trying to build this new immigration system. She's basically got a taste of her own medicine. Not her as an individual, but as a party, they're getting a taste of their own medicine. They're trying to move forward and do something about this immigration, illegal immigration and legal immigration, because we've got too many people from legal immigration also, many of whom are taken out of the benefit system, which is one of the reasons why we are all so skint. But ideologically, Shabana Mahmood has come full circle. She's gone from the idealistic in Cyprus, refugees are welcome, advertising refugees welcome everywhere on her social medias, to now saying, no, we've come full circle, it's time to stop this. Because she's in power. Because she's seen it firsthand. She's seen it from a practical standpoint rather than an ideological one. And so she's now come full circle. But this emperor thing, the emperor is the Aries card. There's 2 emperors in this deck. And this emperor, if you look, there's a person, this emperor, this king, has got all these, holding on to all these strings. And at the end of all these strings are people. This emperor, this parrot, this body, there's a higher, there's somebody higher. Above the government, there's someone else pulling the strings, and it's not the government, and it's never been the government. But this body that's pulling the strings has got Shabana Mahmood on the end of a tether. Not just Shabana Mahmood, the whole cabinet, the whole of Parliament. And I'm wondering whether this emperor here is depicting the European Court of Human Rights. It feels like a judicial body. She's hamstrung by the by law, and the only way to get out of that is to change the law. She's been hamstrung by the law. And then we've got the 6 of Swords in reverse. If we look at the 6 of Swords is about moving through a particularly difficult time, mentally torturous time, and finding calm once again. It's about moving through a terrible time and finding yourself in a better place mentally, going through the storm, if you like, and finding somewhere calm to drop your anchor. But it's in reverse. So it feels like Shabana Mahmood right now, as far as the immigration stuff is concerned, is she's trying to build it, having seen firsthand what the issues are, but she's hamstrung by legalities and she's not going to be able to make it. These promises about stopping the boats and not granting indefinite leave to remain and having visa sanctions in countries isn't going to work, because I believe it's going to get stopped here at the judicial stage. So what about her leadership bid then? Have a look. What about the leadership bid? We have death, endings, new beginnings. We have death. The middle card is the Page of Cups, right? And we have this. I'm going to put those two back because two fell out. I'm going to put them back, and I'm going to get another one. And if one of those is meant to be out, they'll come out. They always do. The Empress, right? So she's trying to build this new immigration system. She's also vying for the top spot. She's working with people. She's seen the light. But I feel that the immigration announcement that she's made, either yesterday or today, is the end of that. It's the end of it. There's a line drawn under it straight away. Leadership bid, can't. I'm not seeing her getting anywhere with that. She's I think she's going to be in for quite a lot of backlash. But it's almost as if the idea's quashed all together, and that's what's put the kibosh on her leadership bid. The middle card, interesting. The Page of Cups. I always read the Page of Cups as an apology. Always read the Page of Cups as an apology. It feels like at some point in the near future, Shabana Mahmood's going to have to make some grovelling apology to this body here. It feels like this immigration announcement is an incredibly bold move. But she feels like she can get away with making these bold moves as a Labour Home Secretary because of her ethnicity. And I think she's going to end up owing apologies because she's not going to get away with it, because she should be Labour first. I don't know if that makes any sense. It feels like she's going to have to apologise to some legal entity, or there's a backtrack on what she says. So this visa sanctions that she's announced, it doesn't feel like it's even going to get through. It's just hot air, but it's getting her into a lot of hot water at the same time. She's protected, But it feels like she isn't going to be the next Labour leader, the next Prime Minister. And then between the Emperor and this not being able to get to the other side, being blocked and not being able to get to the other side, get through it, we've got the Empress. So it's like she's blocked from being the leader of the Labour Party because of this immigration stuff. Because she comes on, she's going to become unpopular within her own party. And you've got to think about the makeup of the membership of the party as well, because they're the ones who vote for anything to do with Labour. But she's going to reinvent herself. She is going to reinvent herself. She is going to have a place in the front bench lineup, but I'm not seeing that being the Prime Minister when Keir goes, because it's not a case of when, if now, it's a case of when. Then we've got, between Death and Page of Cups, we've got the Lovers. She's having to make a choice. I think she's being given an ultimatum. She might be being given an ultimatum at some point. Does feel like, I don't know why I'm reading it like that, but I'm reading the Lovers as an ultimatum, a choice. A choice. Either you do this or you're gone, type of choice. And then between the Page of Cups and the Empress, we've got the Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Yeah, she's not going to be able to do what she wants to do. She's going to get stopped at every end and turn. She's already being admonished for saying what she's saying about immigration, and about it causing issues within communities. And people are now calling her racist. It's like she's apologising. She can reinvent herself, but she's been given an ultimatum. This feels like stubbornness to me. Like she's been given an ultimatum and she's going, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And she is going to reinvent herself, but not as PM. Definitely not as PM. Not as, right, okay. So she's given an ultimatum. She's not wanting to take one choice or the other. And then we've got the High Priestess. And the High Priestess talks about paying attention to your dreams, about there's something hidden that's not quite seen yet. It's an emotions card. It's an intuition card. It's a third eye crown chakra type card. It's and also looking at it, it can also be very, very obvious, like simple. This could say that we'll know by the new moon. Which new moon, I don't know, but we'll know by the new moon what's being hidden. There's something behind this curtain. She's hiding things. It's almost like she's got an ace up her sleeve. She's got information. She's given an ultimatum. She doesn't like the ultimatum, but she's got some information up her sleeve that she's been hanging on to for times when she might need a little bit of a leg up. I'm not seeing her becoming the next Prime Minister, though. She's going to reinvent herself. But what's this one? King of Pentacles. Yeah, she'll come through in the end. In the end, she'll like come out of this bullshit smelling her roses. But she's not. Can't see her being the Prime Minister. I can see her being the Chancellor. I think she's going to be made Chancellor when the next Prime Minister's announced. What about that one? So let's have a predictions there. Shabana Mahmood. Predictions. Shabana Mahmood. Right, so just to recap then. She's announced this immigration thing. It's not going down well with the party. They are calling her racist. They're going to end her career. However, they're going to give her some sort of ultimatum at some point. She's not going to take it. She's got information that she can use. She's going to reinvent herself as the Chancellor of Exchequer. That's what I'm seeing. Could be wrong, but like it says in the description, it's for entertainment purposes. Right, let's have a look. What we got? We've got cyber attack. Cyber attack. That's interesting. Let's have another one. There's already been a massive cyber attack, hasn't there? And they're wanting digital ID. I'm wondering if she's going to stop I wonder if she is going to stop digital ID. Join forces. So she's right. I'm wondering if she's going to be against the digital ID because of the amount of cyber attacks, and there've been cyber attacks in the upper echelons of society, shall we say? And they're wanting to introduce digital ID. I think she's going to have some opposition to digital ID, and I actually think most parties are going to join forces in the end because I think they'll realise just how stupid it is. Just don't go for it. Don't go for it. Don't sign up to digital ID. It's not mandatory yet. You don't have to have it. Cyber attack. I wonder if that's the information. I wonder if the information she's got is about some cyber attack within like the upper echelons in Parliament. Feels like she's got some insider allies in the intelligence services, which is going to help her get the Chancellor of the Exchequer job, because she's not going to be the Prime Minister, but she will retain a high position, and I think it's going to be the Chancellor's job. So doesn't look like it's going to be Shabana Mahmood. Anyway, I'm going. I feel really rough today, so I'm off, and I'll speak to you later. Take care. Ta-ra!